look at our audio here. Looks good. Looks good. Looks good. Okay. So I haven't ever really had the chance to go give this off uh, quite yet, but I've been working over the course of the apocalypse or pandemic or whatever's going on. Uh, I have been working on having a designated space for hobbies and time for relaxation. Lots of people do that. Some people create like a man cave kind of deal. Some people, go really ham on having a absolutely um, amazing PC. And I have taken the lesson that I learned from judo, which is which the lesson is that if you have a dedicated space for something, you're much more likely. And so that's kind of the idea that I had going on here. And so I just kind of wanted to get out what I'm going to go over here. So let me show. Actually, it's a better idea to you gotta empty your cup first. So I am slightly pre-prepared. I did get some glue brushes and things beforehand. Kind of take this apart. I was waiting very patiently to do this as soon as I got off of work, so I'm really excited to get it built and get it taken care of and put all my things up and away, all these different paints that have just been like chilling out on the table here. I'm gonna adjust the microphone. See if that doesn't. Any of this. I actually have a super cool lamp, as you can see, like a halo lights the entire platform, and it makes recording and doing gun plus stuff and working with models and painting and playing cards. It makes all of that not just more effective in reading the very very tiny fine print that's on let's say a Magic the Gathering card, or for working on the models and trying to eliminate all of the different shadows that you get. And that was the primary reason, is because I wanted to explore painting more, maybe first on models and then maybe more outside of that. But for models, it seems like a really crazy good idea, and it's actually just incredibly cool looking. It looks like a Stargate. No, no lie. uh, I'll have to apologize if I'm a little off kilter here. It's because my articulating arm for my webcam is a little loose. A little loose. A little loose. Okay, but so let's bring out the box. It is quite heavy. All the way up back there. Let's see. I will grab my current tools. I can work on this. I mean, this isn't necessarily the intended use of the Gunpla nippers, but I want to say it works anyways. Ooh, so sorry, so sorry. You got bumped there. Thing from Gundam USA. Thank you for your order. We want to thank you for your order with us. USA Gundam is a family-owned and operated business. As our customer, we believe that you are part of our family. Thank you again, and welcome to the USA Gundam family. Order packed by Darren. Daru. Well, thank you, Daru. I appreciate getting my package on time. It did take a considerable amount of time for it to arrive from Korea. No joke. You have to resist the temptation to rip the box like a caveman. So back on the lamp, actually, it is actually a 3D printed device. And I bought it on Etsy. And if you're into crafts and hobbies and maybe working on Gunpla, I recommend it. I really do. So here we go. This is the Arrtystation Piccolo. And I couldn't be more excited to get started working on it. Oh, no joke. This kind of like crate filling is the stuff that always gives me the heebie-jeebies, kind of, because it looks like that texture of that character's face from like Call of Duty, or I forget what it was from, where he had like a beehive face, and it was absolutely the most terrifying thing on the face of the planet. So it looks very straightforward in its construction. I'm sorry. Look at the gains. No, but it does look very straightforward in its construction. Main shelf is just the 3 large parts right there. The 3 shelves, and then the 2 columns, 1 more additional column, and then a smaller shelf up top, 3 more large slotted shelves at the bottom there. Fantastic. It's even got a thing for your brushes and stuff. I think the component of this build that will be the most difficult is the fact that you have to build on your own the actual drawer that goes into each one of the individual shelves. So I think you end up doing a fair amount of drawer building, but that's okay. I'm in it. I'm here for it. So and you have to tell me if this is if we're getting some very, very light ASMR vibes. Wait, here we go. I hope the subtitle on that one reads Crinkle. Okay. I am going to start stacking all of our minor parts over here on the side so that we can get to the meat and potatoes ASAP. smaller components are not as heavy. What are you doing here? Are you locked? Oh, they're together because they're friends. They do have tape down them. You do have to watch out for that when you're unpacking it. I've got to say, they did a really stand-up job packing this the way that they did, especially with, as you can see, the smaller components were separated and covered in a packing paper. That's an attention to detail and quality that I can admire for sure. I wonder if we opened this thing upside down. They didn't. No, I see the arrows on the side. They're all indicating the correct position. But I wouldn't put it past me. Putting together the shelves upside down or backwards or opening the box upside down. Those are all very normal things in Rose World. Perfectly acceptable. We do it all the time. Not that we like it. Oh, we're getting towards the end. It does got some height to it. I can adjust and read, but it is fairly high. It does have some height to it. I do imagine there will be some readjusting of my arch lamp here, but we'll address that all due time. I think. Oh my goodness, we're at the bottom of the box, boys. Thank you for your gentle very nice. Arrtystation Piccolo. Okay, so I do have a receptacle for holding glue. We will not be using the entire gallon of Type Bond 2. Just not how I want to roll with the giant bottle of glue on the table. Oh, it's making a real gross little noise here. I don't know if you can hear this. Oh my. What the heck was that? Okay, now I'm separating out the small pieces from the large pieces. Large pieces of the frame or the shelves. I think they're most of large. I want to say that this is the vast majority of the large right here. I'm not going to set up base directly on the table for the purpose of the Arrtystation actually going on the table. So you don't want to build it in the place where it's going to go. I left them here. I got two paintbrushes, a smaller one and a larger one, for administering tight bond onto our onto the Arrtystation itself. Why are you so hard to get off? A very resilient sticker, incredibly resilient. Oh, hey, look, there's this marshmallow. We are blessed, everyone. Marshmallow is here. He's with us. So I guess I am going again. Gunpla nippers, but these are not really what they're for. Oh. It's very satisfying ripping the sticker off. We're just separate them. Take off that other sticker. Okay. Back over to our instructions. You know, because at the end of the day, the instructions are as simple as follow instruction do this. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It really isn't. I wish it would indicate whether a piece is supposed to be brown or white. I want to say that they are because I know these nice, very fine brackets up here white as well. So maybe gray shaded portions are the ones that are the unpainted MDF. That's the case. This looks an awful lot like that, right? Does anyone? But no portion of this white though. I'm wondering if these are actually part of something else. Where? No. They don't. There may very well be not another part. Same, same configuration of notches per side. That may be of which piece is which, and that each piece is unique looking. Now I want to say off the top of my head that could be true because even on ones where the pattern does look very similar, there are some very minor differences. Take for instance the lower shelves here. These are the like tiny shelves. This looks to be like the ones here in the middle. They share a similar configuration, but they do not have the central notches, center of both the top and bottom, or the extreme right or left, depending on how you're looking at it here. I will reframe myself in the camera so actually. Oh my. I have no idea if something just broke now or not. 100 curious. As I was holding up that stack of very tiny parts, this very tiny part came out, and it looks like it's broken off in an uneven sort of manner, which is seems very disappointing. But it also could be a part that I'm just not privy to. Maybe. Denial is one of those steps, isn't it? What did we break here, fellas? You tell me, which one of these edges has an uneven surface? None of them. Not a single one? No, but what if it looks supposed to look like that, though? Yeah, huh? That's not good. Or maybe that was supposed to be this piece with the door handle here. The opening. I don't know. I don't want to change them. I mean, is this the same size as this? I feel like if these were uniform, that would tell me. These look uniform to me, and so that makes me feel less bad. But this still seems unusual that there's this angled piece in here. I don't know where this goes. I hope to solve that mystery here eventually. The mystery of the angled piece. It was Colonel Mustard the entire time. I don't know what you are, but you're something. Dead serious. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. I accept great mysterious power. All right, so we're just gonna jump right in. We're gonna look for the parts that. Cutting away some plastic. My nipper. These adhesives are very incredibly annoying, in fact. Ah. So very certain that these over here on this is this right here, and these are these. I'm assuming that all of the parts have a unique configuration, uh, as I said a moment ago, and that makes everything a lot easier because it means that we can grab the parts. I want to say essentially on first glance, and know that if it has the same amount of knobs or slats or whatever, if it matches the image, we're probably going to be okay as far as putting it together. No promises that it could turning out to look like Simpson grill, but you know, that would be pretty amazing too. Let's. I don't want to do this. I'm gonna say maybe we're gonna want to approach this from a bottom angle, isity deal. Where maybe we do. It's saying the big blank spot goes to the bottom. Of course, one side is blank. One side's got these guys. So here's what we're gonna do: is we're gonna grab one side, move our nippers. Here are extraneous. Other side. I'm actually going to place under because what we're going to do is now we're going to grab we have now entered the portion of the show where I sit back down in my chair because it's more okay. I'm back. We're going to just lightly paint some of our wood glue to the joints here. I'm being called. Give me a moment. But we will insert the slot. Hang on one second. I'll be right back. Just gaze at the MDF. I'm back. Oh. Maybe I'll turn the camera over onto him. Ooh. That monster. Very patiently waiting by the door. Wanting to go out. I promise that we will escape as soon as basically as soon as we can. But I really would like to get this built. Well, articulating arm is kind of not playing with me. Tightening. Okay, we're back. Back to where we were. I think in the ideal universe, I would not get any wood glue adhesive all over my building table. But to be honest, that's kind of what it's for. So. These are all the same kind of shelf, so I don't think we have to worry a whole bunch about the different types of shelves or making sure we've got the right ones. We've got the right ones right here in front of us. That's the important part. Freak. Like a glove. And then this gentleman is going to go on up my glue here for a moment off the requisite amount. We'll do these edges right here. Gotta get the back side of those other ones. Okay. I'm not seeing exactly where. Ooh, I'm sorry. I bonked you. Not seeing exactly where we want to go. However, we do know that this slat wants to be facing the forward portion. So with that understanding, we're going to go with the left side for now being the forward facing side. And then we're going to align some things. then I would like to put a very fine coating of this glue into the insides. And the good thing about wood glue is you can basically just brush it off right away. So it's not that big of a deal. I grab my cloth here. Okay, so that's one part right there. Fantastic thing about this is that we've already got the next parts already set up. So we're free to stand this portion of the station up now and kind of get an idea of the real size we're talking about here. It does have some real presence on the table for sure. It is large, but that's okay. All right, so we do have right dividers for this scenario. Okay. So I think it's some of these guys. I really do. I think it's some of these guys. Because, or maybe it's not, but I thought it was based on the shape of one of these. And one of these I thought was it. It was one of these guys. I thought it was one of those guys. He could be one of them for sure. Let's check this other pile. Nat, seeing it. Guys, here in a minute. So, Galaxy Brain says that doesn't fit in there. If these are supposed to be the in-between shelves between section 1 And section 2, right? Too small. Too small. See, I even dinged you a little bit because you lied to me. Okay, so I don't believe we need these guys right this second, which is great. It means I can put away all of those teeny tiny parts, so I'm not using or losing them. This goes way farther up here later on in the process. Not like I've got my L and I got my shelves. Where let me make sure in our instructions here there are not. No, there are. There definitely are additional shelves. But it's making these slats look very, very thin, which almost makes me feel like the part that I thought is the top shelf. Top shelf. Excuse me. Got the sneeze. Oh. Ooh. Goodness gracious. Oh, goodness. Okay, so this actually appears to be top of this particular section. Oh. Got it wrong. Actually, I'm gonna go this way because tiny slats are right here. Yeah. That's the back end. Okay, a little bit more sense now because then this guy goes inside here. Yeah. And that guy goes there. Okay. So I mean, I know what I got to do. So first things first. Got to because of the way that this is shaped and the way it's going to expand in size very quickly now, I think what I want to do is I'm going to set it back on its side so that we can get the glue on the inside of the crevice and then recoat on all of the parts that are sticking out there. This. That and that. Don't need these right this second. I'm going to need you in approximately 2 seconds. I do not need you right now. Boom. Sitting on the gunpla, which is really the whole reason why I decided to get the Arrtystation Piccolo, because I have a considerable backlog. I'm sorry, I'm very nasally today because of my allergies. My allergies are just going bananas, and it has made my voice a little shrill and it's a little nasally. I got the Arrtystation Piccolo because I have this backlog of Gundams. Right, you can kind of see some of them here, and I really want to get through it as fast as I can. Is there any direction? No, this is completely even. So if I just give it a very even coating right here. Okay. And I'm sorry for not catching some of this stuff on camera. I really am trying to get it all in there. But I do realize some things are just going to take a little bit more elbow room than I have here. But that's the reason why we're building the shelves and everything now, is so that in the future I can do more content in this area directly in front of the camera. Okay. So now that that one's up there, and I don't want to put any kind of undue stress on that shelf, although it is very lightweight, now we are going to put in some of other shelves, primarily, and we were right in that it was these white slats that do go up on top here. On the bottom, I'm not so sure, but the slats are different. So you do have to watch out. Like this slat right here, for the second level, is quite thin, and it's much thinner. And really, it speaks to the ingenious design of the Arrtystation. I really want to give them lots of kudos for making this American proof in so many words. It's just really fantastic. Not glue the wall. For you know. Get in. There we go. I have a very beautiful portrait of Marshmallow that's above here, in case anyone actually wants to see it. Yeah, see, he's up there. He's always with me, even when he's taking a nap back over here next to the door. The next one does not have any kind of slat on it. And I think I want to take a break for 1 second, not to stop, but because I do realize that there is another yes. Because I do realize now that this other slat is in here, and I do want to insert it in now. I'm gonna try this one that looks like it's for some of the smaller sections. I do believe this is it. I want to say, if I understand the way that the designers and the manufacturers made this, in that each particular item has a unique shape, and as long as you're good at playing match the shape, you should be okay. No, this can't be it. I'm a crazy person. I'm an absolute crazy person. That's okay. That's why we have the towel here, so we can do that. So we can take it back off, and it's MDF, so it's very easy to just wipe back off, and it's very forgiving for your mistakes if you're not knowledgeable. If you're just starting out in your own adventure and maybe doing hobbies and crafts and things like that. So it is one of the benefits. Okay, so we were wrong. This is not the shape that we were looking for. Let's do that one more time. Let's play geometric shape identification here. I feel like it should be a brown piece, but the thing that's really getting me is that not this. It's not this, right? I need like a color image of the Arrtystation. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to look up a color image of the Arrtystation Piccolo. Just so I can have a reference for exactly what color these interior columns are. Ooh. So they are white and brown. Perhaps. I'm going to go through it one more time just to make sure that I'm not missing one of these pieces. But I mean, none of these feel right for sure. The one that's the closest is this one, but it also doesn't even begin to match up with this bottom part right here, right? It's not. So it has to be the perspective is very odd. It's very, very odd on this one part. And I'm not understanding. But so perhaps this is the right direction. The piece that we originally had, perhaps it is correct in that. I mean, do you is it that simple? It's like it doesn't fit in there, and it does at the same time. So this is why I wanted to take this second side off, because I knew if that was true, that this was really gonna be a pain in the butt for us. Why are you not fitting in there? Do you not like it? Do you not like your home? Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, that was a little exasperating, but it's okay. It's allowed to be a little exasperating. I don't mind it, in fact. I enjoy it. I enjoy it being exasperating. I need the conflict. I really don't. I also did bring along the tiny mallet, which perhaps I'll use, perhaps I won't. So the best that I can tell, this next slice has none. I do recognize was wondering where the towel went. It ended up going back and again, there you. I know. Let's do it. I'm like breaking all the rules. I'm like Clint Eastwood, but for crafts. Ah. Okay. Now on to the other shelves. I just wanted to make sure I was getting glue on some of those other ones, because I figured we had already done all of that work to get in there. It would be a shame to just like assume that the physical pressures on the cabinet would keep the smaller shelves in place, and it's really only the larger shelves that need to be glued. I'm gonna go ahead and say that I should glue the whole thing. It doesn't make any sense to do just like the big pieces. Now we can put Bubba over in his slot. I'll have to try and remind myself to keep this like right out here in front. Okay. This is why the tiny mallet is here. Not to get too crazy with tiny mallet though. But is the size of that peg different than everything else? I don't feel like it is, but I'll have like vaguely rounded corners. So then I think what we'll do, we'll cover up the corner very lightly so I don't F the glue, and then we'll give him a there we go. It is a little tight. That is a little tight. So, you know, we will have to be mindful and careful on the next portions of this. Of course, I just now realized that that was the one for the third panel and not the second panel. And that's the reason why. Didn't want to go in there. Why, Ricky? Oh, I'm getting so tilted. Gotta give him a little physical coercion there. It's okay. Remain calm. Ooh, who's on there? Good. Let's put some more glue on after we, you know, get the secondary shelf on. I don't think there's a real good area to do this. We can only hope to not tilt further. You know, Phoenix has been incredibly hot lately. I mean, just doggone hot. And that's the truth. The truth. Slats in the back. This one. So that needs to be facing towards these slats over here. I know all that work to put that wood glue and tap that one shelf into place, and then the wrong friggin' shelf. This gave me the opportunity to loosen up that that spot right there. No joke. Okay, so the notched end on number 2 here. Go this way. Also going to remove the adhesive that I missed earlier because I hate you. I mean, that was significantly easier. But, I mean, I warmed it up. You know, I warmed it up with the tiny hammer. I mean, that's the only two ways around it. Okay. Now there's zero tilt. Zero tilt. We're back. Okay, we didn't lose that much time. We're just going to reapply. Paste. Onto that guy. And we're going to send them. Give it some of that old body weight. And now this whole side go on to believe. Now I can give a fresh coat of paste to get it early. Or perhaps they sat around a little bit longer than I do. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. No lie about it. We're also going to put some wood glue onto the interiors of the slats here. These ones up here at the very top are very tiny. I do want to put a little bit on the inside there. And then from here on out, it's all these guys. Ah, I got glue on me. Okay. Okay. No worries. Big whoop. Big whoop. Okay. You got to be careful about bumping the light. I actually just had to repair that this week. My round. Boy, this shelf is trying to come apart on me, guys. Well, the Arrtystation. Oh, come on. Sure. am having a hard time. There's no lie. Sorry about that. Ooh, sorry. Scared myself here. I'm caught up on something here. I can't tell what it is. This one side right here, I think. We are very, very slowly getting there. Just takes a little bit of slammage. You just got to Donkey Kong it a little bit. That's okay. That's okay. Here, let me readjust. See what's going on here. Top. I'm really sorry about that. The priorities are very apparent. Priority number 1 is build the dang thing. Priority number 2 after that is look good doing it. Very, very close. We're getting there. No? Okay. And we'll get some of our excess glue off the side there. Hey, this is really starting to come together, guys. We are very quickly approaching an hour and a half. Oh, and there's a whole nother one. Of course. Of course. Okay. Let's keep going. I think we can bust out like the majority of this. If I could get the like the skeleton done today, and then maybe do like baby shelves tomorrow for stream, and we can cut down some of this as you know, as VOD or whatever, then that would be great. I'd be very, very happy with that. I gotta say, I've been having a hell of a time playing Trackmania with my good friend Ricky, also known as Toastios on the land of the internet. He's not only a fantastic friend, but we also had his birthday this last week. I got him a tiny arcade for his birthday. He's a competitive Tetris player, among a lot of other things. And so I got him one of those very nifty, tiny arcades that has the functioning machine inside of it. And I thought that he would like it, and I think he did. And so I was very pleased with myself, and I was very happy for him because he's really killing it on his Tetris grind. He's doing a Tetris grind right now. He's trying to get to TGM. He's trying to get to master grade on TGM or on one of the TGM simulators. And he's just killing it because he's back up to being able to do invisible mode again. He said he's above 30 seconds. It's very, very exciting. Very exciting. Okay. So this part's also very straightforward. It's just follow the directions dummy and, you know, get these things in here. I am going to put a very light coating of these aren't the right ones. What am I doing here? Look at this. Or is it? Is it the right ones? I can't tell. The proportions of this instruction manual are very off. Are you trying to tell me that this and this are the same thing? They don't look the same, but also I'm failing to understand what else is going to fit into that exact same slot type that I still have available here, which is not much, which really isn't much. So I'm going to guess that it doesn't, and that it literally just goes in here like this. Sorry, that was my OCD kicking in here. Oh, boys. It's going to be one of those. Where you got to fight and squirm and wrangle every single little shelf in this whole goddamn kit. We do got to move now because the I think this paint does harden a little bit faster. Earlier, and I'm not trying to go too crazy on the glue because I do believe it could be softening the MDF, which I'm not super crazy about. All of that. Yeah, I don't want to go crazy with it because the way that that other shelf went in, and the one part kind of it looked like it was taking a little bit more stress than the rest of it. I think it was because the notch I had put way too much glue on it there, and well, I must have softened it up, or it was the surface the surface part of the panel was not particularly strong. But the rest of this seems fine. The rest of this all seems fine. It's acting exactly as I would expect. You know, particle board and MDF, you know, to act. So I mean, there hasn't really been a lot of surprises, and for that, I really am thankful. Oh, it's this one part of the arm where it likes to loosen itself back up, which is really unfortunate. I will figure it out one day. I may just grab some pliers and really tighten up that screw. One more left. One more left. Ding. Ding. I'm a very popular man, as you can tell. I do believe the skeleton going up is within my grasp. I think I can do that here within the next 5 minutes. Okay. We're going to need to act fast. Yeah, see, this was a lot smoother this time. And I was able to just caveman it instead of having to use the tiny hammer. And I think that was because I didn't wait around for the because we did not wait around for the I think the glue to kind of make the board expand a little bit there. Okay, so I do think this is a good place to stop. We have completed the first couple of steps here. I know that I took probably more time than I really should have, but what do you want? I don't put things together professionally. Just make videos about them. So if you did enjoy this content, or if you've enjoyed this stream, I would really like it if you check back in with us. Make sure to like the channel, subscribe, follow, all of that happy stuff. And I just want to say that I really appreciate you coming by. Come take a look at the first steps of putting the Arrtystation Piccolo together, and checking out the channel. Hopefully I'll see you again. See ya.